Characteristic of religion. These are some examples of characteristic of religion. Notion of deity or absolute, that which is of ultimate concern and importance, ideas on the nature of human beings. The idea of divine providence, destiny, fate, the idea and meaning of human history, problem if evil explained, description of the central problem of human life and suffering, idea of an afterlife after death, a concept of the world, ideas of human community and ethics, a moral code. These are some characteristics of religion. But for now, I will discuss to you the key characteristic of religion. One of the characteristics of religion is the need of beliefs and believers. In a religion, without beliefs, we ought to be anything for the people to follow. Without the believers, there will be no anyone to follow them. So it's essential that there are beliefs and believers in a religion. Now, beliefs are the key tenets, or another word of principal beliefs, doctrines, guidelines, or values, which form the basis of a religion for the adherents, for the followers. And an example of the beliefs would be the idea of monotheism in the Semitic faiths of Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, or the belief of Nirvana in Buddhism. Another key characteristic of religion is something they all have in common is the needs for sacred texts and writings. Now, sacred texts contain the most important beliefs of a religion. They would have originally started as oral stories and eventually would have been passed down generation to generation until they were written down. Now they contain sacred stories that convey how the hearers themselves are connected to the supernatural or divine dimension. It conveys these stories through historical or non-historical means, and many stories and metaphors as opposed to factual recount of certain events. An example of the sacred text is the Holy Bible of Christianity and the Quran in Islam. Something else that all religions have in common is the idea of ethics. Ethics is the reasoning behind moral decision making. Why do people make certain decisions? Ethics offers as a system of standards of benchmark, if you will, that regulate moral decision making for the followers of religion. Their ethical laws, which embody doctrinal beliefs of our religion, and they show you how to practically apply the ideas of that religion. The example of this is the halal of Islam. Next is ritual and ceremonies. Ritual and ceremonies, they're the practical expression aspect of religion. For example, baptism in Christianity. It's spelled out in the sacred text undertaken by Jesus in the Jordan River by John the Baptist. It's a belief in terms of necessary for salvation. However, explore until we get to the ritual of baptism, where it's actually practically carried out, and they do use things like word and symbols in order to further boost the ritual. Now all these characteristics comes together to form a dynamic living religion. Religions are constantly changing, constantly moving due to the adherents' experiences and expectations within that faith. However, everything within the religion is interconnected. For example, the key doctrinal beliefs they're expressed in the sacred texts, which then live out in turn practically through the ritual ceremonies. The beliefs in sacred texts through practical ah sh- kani stop i-edit lang. Oh my gosh. I-edit lang yun ako lang.